It looks good. It looks really good, Rob.
And my great condolences sitting next to Madam over there. Must be hard for you to get a word in.
You know, do you know, he's not too bad, actually. I do.
You know me, just meek. Don't say anything.
But you...
Anyway.
But you two do work well together. But I'm sorry. You've ran off with Elizabeth Hurley.
You've run off with Elizabeth Hurley. I've run off with Ghost.
Oh, my God, there you are. You're allowed.
Yeah, we're allowed.
It's a little brief pause.
This looks, Rob, I got to give credit where credit's due, and it's so weird interviewing you, but...
Does it feel weird?
It does. It feels
so
really, really
stupid.
odd. It's so odd. But this show, you know full well, when you were telling me all about this, I was like, this is right up my street.
It really is, yeah.
For those who don't know what it is, it's called The Inheritance. It's a game of deception, it's a game of lies, and they're fighting to win that prize fund, aren't
And it is a game show, a kind of reality show. It's not a reality show in the ordinary sense. You know, you actually the person that introduced me to all of this genre of television. It wasn't kind of my thing.
You don't even own a telly?
No, I watch it on one of those.
iPads.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, we all have our thing. I just got back from a banging classical musical festival. Anyway, back to the show. It was incredible because... As you've always told me about things like sort of Big Brother and the Traitors and that sort of thing, those at the heart of it have a really burning question, a kind of a question that's really interesting to explore. And that's exactly what this is about. So you have a very mischievous deceased, Elizabeth Hurley, who lives in a fantastic house. And she's left her, a very, very large estate to 12 players from across the country, from every background, to play for the money through a series of mischievous games. But I'm the executor keeping order, and the heart of it, and this is what's so fascinating, is the question, what would you do if you were left that money and you all had to play for it, but you had to be fair? So just think about it. Imagine you're handed a life-changing amount of money. You're the person that's in control of it. Would you share it if nobody was looking and if there were no consequences? And again, you talk about this a lot, that idea that you have in your head, perhaps a perception about how people are going to behave because of where they're from, what their job might be, etc. But all of those things are always nonsense and skin deep.
So are they nice to each other then? Because I would imagine they're all trying to be very nice to each other because they want to share the prize
complex.
money.
You know, they live alongside one another, and inevitably during the course of the show, as things emerge, you know, various tensions and conflicts begin to unravel and feature. But what's really fascinating is, you know, my job as a criminal barrister and then talking about culture, being alongside and learning from this one. You know, I've always thought and always learned that, you know, that you never prejudge anybody. You determine always character on what people do. Everything else is purely shallow. I have to say, consequently, I am rarely surprised by how people behave. This show, in every single sense, is profoundly surprising. Everything you think you knew, think that you would anticipate about how somebody might behave because of their job, because of where they've come from. This reminds us never, ever to do that.
Absolutely.
It's really powerful.
What do they win at the end of it? Is it actually that estate, or is it
huge,
prize money
life-changing.
They don't win the house. They don't win the house.
But some of the art in it. But the inheritance is vast. It is life-changing. But along the way, we see what happens as alliances form, as how they plan. And the real substance of it is they determine who should be the prime beneficiaries. And I think they're out.
Oh, it's so highbrow, Rob.
It's not highbrow at all. Even you'll get it. At first, it's amazing. You listen to it, and within seconds, you're completely hooked. I was. They have to decide they complete the task together. They decide who's going to have all of the money, but then that person could determine whether they should share it or not, given how everybody supported them to win the prize.
Well, I'm concerned about one thing, and that is the gorgeous Elizabeth Hurley.
Amazing.
I mean, absolute icon. I know she is right up your street.
So up my street.
When we were in India for the series we do, we met someone very Liz Hurley-esque. And you decided to raid her wardrobe and wear all her jewellery and things like that. Was you banned from Elizabeth Hurley's dressing room?
Well, I wanted to go and see the safety pin dress, you know, the famous one. I have to say, I did try it on. I do look better in it than she does. Just now, I've just been the year, it's quite me, don't you think? Yeah, with Shalili in
India, yeah. But I know what you're like.
That is true. Because I'm fascinated by...
You love a gorgeous woman.
don't you? I mean, just exquisite works of art in the most profound and beautiful way.
Was she lovely to work with?
She was really, really charming. And, you know, that last bastion of aristocracy, it's like being with a Mitford. You know, she's one of those delicious people that can give... She's just kind, but also doesn't give a hoot about, just like the show is really talking about and what the game show really is asking, about where anybody's from.
No.
It's all what you do.
Yeah.
So she is exactly the same to everybody around her and gives, you know, people short shrift and her aggressively undivided indifference. I love her.
I can imagine you two getting on well and it makes you a bit jealous.
She's definitely terribly grand. She'll sort of say things, you know, like aristocrats or people with no money
I don't
can
know
say
any
anything
aristocrats,
because...
actually,
No, but people know... They say anything because there's no social consequences. There's only some people that are hyacinth bouquet worried about what people think. She has the delicious privilege of not really caring. So it was wonderful to work with her.
You learn quite a lot about the law watching this as well.
You can, and certainly you need to be careful about who you leave your money to and, above all else, how you leave it, because you don't want somebody that you don't like being the unhappy beneficiary of all of your hard work, do you, Josie?
Well, it makes you want to go home and write a will, doesn't it?
Yeah. Have you got one? Who are you leaving your money to?
Well, I only got one person to leave it to.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Are you leaving yours to?
Not to you, although I should... Now, given the fact that apparently online we are married...
Oh, yeah, and with twins.
With twins.
I saw today.
As a matter of law, you'd get it in a day. I just want to say, we aren't married. They keep making these fake...
Oh, my goodness! You two
AI pictures.
AI pictures, I know.
Yeah.
The amount of people that stop me and go, are you two a thing? And I've got to go, no.
The amount of congratulations I've had.
My mum keeps getting me as well, but I just like to say it is a little bit true. And I want to say the wedding night was very, very disappointing. The wedding was nice, but he overpromised and underdelivered. That's all I have to say.
Right, now, I'm glad you all have to see now at home what I have to put up with when we go away, because we've done another one.
No, it's amazing.
We're going to be going to India. Our passage to India starts in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And you two are fabulous together. I mean, you might not be romantically involved, but you are involved, and it just works. I mean, you're picking up BAFTAs. You've just won another award, haven't you?
So fun.
I know, we're very grateful.
I know, we really, really are. What did you say? It's kind of like a marriage, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, we row all the time and don't sleep in the same bed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
How many awards has the show picked up now?
I don't know, quite a few.
Quite a few. We've
The
done
main one
really
was the
well.
BAFTA, but I was so proud of Ryland throughout the whole process, not just because of how piercingly intelligent he is. And I know everybody gets that, and only, well, frankly, there's no kind way. Only thick people don't understand how smart he is, but also the kindness.
say that.
So many of the encounters that we had, both in India and in Italy on the Grand Tour, were because he would connect with one of the experts and just say the best thing in the room that they wanted to show him, they wanted to invite him in. And that was with every single person that we met, wherever they were from, and that's kind of who he is. That's why, you know, it works, and of course why he teaches me so much.
For us as well, you know, Italy, it's a very European place, you know, it was quite comfort zone.
Yeah.
Whereas India, I'd never been to India before. To learn about the culture, the people, the royals, the religion, it was so interesting.
Right, and above all else, to learn it from the people who are there, to teach us something new and to tell a new story about India.
Did you know each other before?
We knew
We
each
were
other a little
mates,
bit, mates.
but we weren't friends.
Yeah.
But now we're best
Yeah,
friends.
now we're...
But you've just got this magic. You've just got this absolute magic. What is it that works? Like,
two sides of a different coin.
Different coin, but we fit together.
and as well, he is very intellectual as well. So you've met somebody on your level.
One morning I was doing the cryptic crossword. I couldn't get to the last code. He's never done one. Goes, well, what is it then? And he did it just like that.
Yeah.
That's what he's like.
People
So
don't realise...
The great thing, of course, you know, there's a great not well-kept secret. But there you are. But you're right. Can I just bring it back to The Inheritance, which starts on Sunday at 9
I was going to say...
We were going to say that! We'll flog it for you!
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm reading your thing.
No, you're reading the auto cue wrong.
You don't read any of the notes from the
I
programme.
don't read the briefs. I have a nice
anything.
time.
He don't read anything. You're right. He does read
I tried to get him to read E.M. Forster's, right?
The Inheritance starts on
Passage to
Sunday
India.
on
Be
Channel
quiet
4,
for a second. Stop
at
talking.
9 p.m.
Meanwhile...
Thank you for
Like
visiting
still
our
together.
This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.